Hello, my name is Siobhan Brookman-Hendricks, and this is my presentation on effective communication. Effective team communication. When a team does effectively communicate, it enables better performance, produces a higher caliber product, will save money, and create a positive work environment. For you to truly have effective communication within a team, you got to have great content and a smooth process. That content needs to be clear, which means everyone can understand it. It needs to be complete, which means that it covers all possibilities, and it needs to be relevant. It means that it maintains the goal in mind and maintains focus throughout the meeting time, as well as avoids distractions. We also want a smooth process. So for you to have a smooth process during a meeting, it needs to be equitable, fluent, and prompt. Fluent means that everyone does get a chance to speak freely, it flows, there is a comfort level in the room. Prompt means that if feedback or responses are necessary and they cannot be done in the meeting, that they do eventually get done. The last one is equitable. This just means that everyone has a role, everyone has a part, everyone gets to speak, everyone is part of the team. So now we need strategies. We know what we need. We need content and process, but what does that look like? An agenda/checklist. So if you enter a meeting and you have the agenda and checklist, it will go much more smoother. It will go in order. A way to establish the checklist is to maybe send an email 48 hours in advance asking your peers, please review the topic at hand. Is there anything else you'd like to add? By having all the topics already with you on that list, the moderator/facilitator, which is the next piece, can manage the meeting better. So we want a moderator, facilitator/leader. Having this person keep the meeting flowing and on time. It keeps it on track. It avoids the distractions. They're the ones that are going to make sure that the work is equitable if it ever needs to be spread out. They're also going to be the one that makes sure that everyone has a chance to speak. So if there's a time in the meeting, the person could say, hey, Tom, I haven't heard from you yet. It is their job to make sure that everyone is participating. Environment. You want the environment to be comfortable for everyone there. You want it to be a neutral setting as well. Participants should know each other. What that means is that if the participants don't know each other yet, so if this department they're all new, it might be good to do an informal meeting where they get to team build or do icebreakers in which they actually do start to feel comfortable around each other before they start to do lesson planning and curriculum building where they may be a little bit more confrontational. It's better to have more of that mutual respect and understanding and familiarity when you start to work with people. And it is also better for meetings to be in person, but in the time of COVID, Zoom meetings where people can see each other are important if you cannot be in person. We also want to establish a culture of respect. You want to make sure everyone will listen, encourage, empathize, and help each other. Challenges. We know challenges are going to come about. One of the main challenges that do arise are people having an ego. Sometimes a team member could have tunnel vision and really think that their way is the right way. It's really important for the facilitator/moderator to kind of hone in the meeting, refocus the group, and kind of reiterate the goals of the group and try to have every person remember what is the goal of this and try to kind of refocus everyone. And hopefully that gets that person out of their own way. Another thing that can actually be a challenge for teams to effectively communicate is group diversity. When the members come from different cultures, backgrounds, and experiences, at first it could actually be a challenge. They don't understand each other. They don't see what the other person could bring. However, once that mutual respect is established, it's going to allow for everyone to be heard without bias. And once they overcome that, they're going to be able to create such a high caliber product because they're going to be able to bring in all that different information into the process. Disagreements are definitely going to arise as well. So what we need to do is make sure that whenever disagreements and confrontations happen is that we avoid being defensive. It's important to listen, and when you respond, to take what the person was saying and respond to what the person was saying. Don't automatically go into just defending your stance. Also, avoid the blame game. Whenever anything happens, don't just blame people or blame others. Try to learn to take responsibility, no matter how minor your role. Take responsibility. Learn to say sorry just to say sorry, and that will help the team start to create and find solutions. And so let's make sure we work on that. Thank you so much, and here are my references.